channel, Blue Lotus Gardens. How are y'all doing today? So today I was doing a little bit of some plant chores, cleaning up the shelves, and well, you know, our calatheas sometimes tend to get a little bit crispy. So what I tend to do when this happens is just put them all together. In today's video, I'll show you how I'm going to do that. I'm going to use my already planted Monstera Deliciosa. I believe this is like a 6-7 inch terracotta planter. And I'm just going to combine them all together. And why am I going to do that? Because they all they all kind of really need the relatively same requirements in order for care. It's not like so it'll be really easy to take care of them, and also they'll look really nice all together. I have this Pinstripe Calathea, also another one as well, and the Maranta that'll be popping in there. It's gonna look really nice and pretty, and so stick around and watch how I do it. Okay, so first we need to take the calatheas out of their nursery pots and clean them up a little bit, and then put them into the terracotta pot. So move this out the way because we don't need him right now. But how awesome is this? I mean, so Monstera Deliciosas are just, I think they're just great. They're great all around. They're beautiful. Is that a new leaf? Didn't even know that. Oh my god, new leaf. Walk sleeves. Take these out. You know how we always do it. Squeeze at the bottom. If y'all like my videos, subscribe and let me know what you like. And if there's anything you'd like me to cover or talk about, I can look into it and then we can talk about it. So this one's pretty good. The roots are great. They're pretty good right there. So I'm just gonna like brush off a little bit of the soil. And that's about it. Leave it still like in a root ball. And put them aside, just right there. So sometimes this happens because of like humidity or overwatering, or the soil just stays wet too long. And it's just bound to happen sometimes, guys. Like, they're still really pretty plants. Don't y'all agree? I like them. I like them a lot. So my beginner plants were a Calathea, a fern, and a begonia. So it wasn't the most easiest for me to get started into plants, but I think the fact that it was challenging was what made me more interested into it, especially the fact that I was always at home. So it was something that I was always experimenting with, and I'm really glad I did. The root system's pretty nice. There's no pests, there's nothing. Like, I've checked before. A good tip, if there is pests in your soil, before combining all your plants together, if you combine 1 tablespoon of hydrogen peroxide, and then a little bit of water together, and then you water the plant, you let the water seep through, and then combine it. It refreshes that soil and eliminates any little pests, and then remove it from the soil, and then place them all together. that's what I've done in the past, and that's what's helped me out. So would like to let y'all know that. Here we are. So now I'm just going to now we're going to transfer them into our pot over here. So of course the soil is pretty relatively on the dry side, but still really moist. So I'm just going to poke it with this chopstick inwards like this, and this helps loosen the soil. What's really crazy is that this Monstera is going to grow bigger, and then the little Calatheas are just going to stay like that same size, and I think it's going to look so cool. I'm excited. Are y'all excited? I'm working on like DIY recipes also and things like that for your plants. So there's things coming. If there's anything y'all think I should do, leave a comment and I'll look into it. I'm always looking for like inspiration and new ideas and. Oops. Well, I didn't mean for it to come out, but that's fine. So, a little cutting that I rescued. You can probably pop this in here as well. Do that. So now I've added this Ctenanthe to it because I've had this cutting and the roots on there were a little bit getting they were getting a little too long, and I think this is gonna be really good. It's gonna be a really cool little arrangement. It's like a little tropical arrangement. So as I place a plant, I put some soil on top of it, so that way the soil kind of anchors the plants down. because I know it looks a little like much right now, but trust me, it'll look better. I'm just gonna maintenance it a little bit more. I like the fact that it's really funky. And that's just my personal taste. I like mixing different pothos together. You know, like I like mixing the enjoys together with the satin or the satin splash. So like exoticas and like enjoys look really nice together, or just like even like the green ones with some enjoys in there. It's kind of like, you know, you combine them and you can really have a lot of fun with plants. If you prefer to have well, I'm holding soil. If you prefer to have like a single plant in a pot, cool. Like I think I like some single plants in pots, but also like every now and then just kind of like rearranging like some plants together and putting them together, because I'm really busy and this really helps me make sure that I take care of my plants, and it makes me happy at the end of the day. So that's really cool. And I hope that, you know, you guys are having fun with these videos. So far, this is what I have. There are some crispy leaves. I'm gonna trim those off, and just really like cut back a lot of like the dead stuff. And you guys are gonna see how nice of an arrangement this is gonna look. I hope this is inspiring. I mean, you know, you could probably put your Calatheas together as well, and it'll look really nice. I'm excited to see how it's gonna look. Okay, everyone, we're gonna do a before and after, you know, like like a before and after on a magazine. Like look at her then, and then look at her now. So look at her now. All right, she's still a beauty. We're just gonna say that she's still a beauty. You're very beautiful. Yes, you are. But we're gonna just like trim you up a little bit, give you some character, liven it up a little bit, like zhuzh it up. Like I think those colors contrasting together are amazing, and I'm so happy right now. Like, so right now I'm just gonna water it before I start rambling off. I gotta clean my space. Like if I don't, I'll never do it. Trust, like for real. Everyone, I'm back. I watered it. I like to put them in my shower, and then just have the water running on top of it. Just kind of like that way I get to clean off the dust or anything that is on top of it. So now I'm going to show you how I would trim it back. So that way we're here thinking about the overall, not just like aesthetic of the plant, but also we're keeping in mind what's going to be best for the plant in its growth conditions, because it does have multiple plants together. So different growth patterns and different growth rates will definitely be put into play in the way I trim it. So y'all noticed, but I like to be a little nerdy about plants, and so that's how I go about knowing when. So you're gonna see a lot of like this. This you can cut back all the way till it meets the end of it. So like right there. Cutting this leaf off. And as you can see, I left this part on, so we allow it to regrow itself a little bit more. So we're rehabbing it, we're shaping it, and we're rehabbing it. The pinstripe has a little bit more of like dead foliage, so I'm just gonna trim it all the way back to like the root of like all the way to the center of the plant. Very heavily damaged, so there's new growth emerging from it, so I'm just going to cut these off and then allow the new growth to emerge from it eventually. And just like the Ctenanthe, like that, these do not water, these don't water propagate, so just so you know. So I've trimmed it back. It looks really nice. I want to leave this leaf on, but I'm just going to cut this off like that. And I think this looks really good. Like, the next step is to, this goes in the plant compost. Because no matter how much you want to try to water propagate these, they're not going to do it. So next step is to add some top dressing to it. I like adding Spanish moss to it. You can find it at Lowe's and Home Depot and all your little big box stores. A on my plant shop, you can sometimes find Spanish moss, the live version. What do y'all think? I think it looks really, really nice. There's a lot going on, but it's very manicured. It's very manicured in a way to where you're focused on certain aspects of the plant, and you're not just gonna like get rid of the plant, or you know, you're not just gonna like. We're not just gonna forget about the plant. I feel like it's like rehoming it and giving it a really nice new look to it. I'm just really excited. This looks really nice. Like how nice does that look, guys? Y'all, how nice does that look? So you have a Monstera Deliciosa here. There's a Ctenanthe right here. This is also commonly known as a Never Never Land. You have a Pinstripe Calathea that's popping out right over here, giving it a little light color. There is a Maranta right here. This little Calathea is also just ever graciously just placed right in the front with a nice little leaf that's about to unfurl. That one was the most heavily damaged, and I just had to leave like 3 leaves on there at least and let that do its thing. And I'm excited to show y'all some updates on it. Follow me on Instagram. bluelotus.gardens. And I'll be posting up some updates on it. I think it's really cool. What do y'all think? If there's any questions y'all have on it, let me know. The water requirements are pretty much just going to be the same. I'll water it every other week. Yeah, I'll probably water it every other week because I'll do a very heavy watering in my shower. And then it'll be in my plant studio, so it receives some filtered sun. It's a south-facing window, and it's in the plant studio. I keep my humidifier up, so it's pretty humid in here. And yeah. Well, thank you all for joining me today. I hope y'all had a great time. And enjoyed this video. I'll be making more videos about this. I have some more things to combine also that some other things to combine, but like also for like my outdoor garden. So join me next time for that. And y'all have a great day. Be safe out there. Thank you so much for all your support, and hope to see more of y'all.